Pika AI agents update is wild. You've been talking to AI the wrong way, typing questions, waiting for text back. Copy, paste, repeat. That whole workflow is about to feel ancient because AI agents can now show up to your Google Meet with a face, with a voice, and they can actually do things while on the call. This changes everything about how we use AI tools, and I'm going to break down exactly what's happening, how it works, and what you need to know right now. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, and I help people learn how to actually use AI tools in their work. Not the hype, not the theory. The real stuff that saves you time and makes your workflows better. And today we're talking about one of the most interesting AI updates I've seen in a while. Pika Labs just dropped something called Pika Stream 1.0, and the new skill it powers, the video chat skill for AI agents, is genuinely unlike anything we've seen before. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what this is, how it works, what you can actually do with it today, and what's still being figured out. I'm not going to hype things that aren't ready, and I'll tell you what's real and what to watch. Let's get into it. So first, what actually happened here? Pika Labs is a company most people know for AI video generation. They've been building tools that let you turn text or images into short video clips, and that's been their thing for a while. But this update is different. This isn't about generating a video clip. This is about AI agents like Claude or Hermes or OpenClaw being able to join a live Google Meet call with a visual avatar, with a voice, and with the ability to actually carry out tasks while that call is happening. Think about that for a second. You drop a Google Meet link in your chat with an AI agent, and instead of just reading it, the agent shows up in the call with a face on the screen and a voice talking to you. That's Pika Stream 1.0. That's what just launched in beta. Now let me explain the actual technology here, because it matters. Pika Stream 1.0 is a real-time model. That's the key phrase. It was built specifically to power identity-consistent talking avatars in live video calls. What does that mean in plain language? It means the avatar doesn't stutter, freeze, or go into a loading screen between responses. It's designed to keep up with a real conversation. According to Pika Labs, the system streams video at 24 frames per second with around 1.5 seconds of latency. They're running this on a single H100 GPU. That's a meaningful engineering achievement for real-time AI video. Most existing systems work with much longer delays that break the flow of a conversation. The system also preserves memory and conversational context across the call, so it doesn't forget what you said 5 minutes ago. And here's something subtle but important. You can update identity data during a session without restarting the stream. So the agent can adapt mid-call without you having to reset everything. They trained this model on around 10 million pre-training clips and 2 million supervised clips. They also built a parallel audio and video pipeline so the avatar can start generating its response as soon as it hears your audio. It doesn't wait for the full process to finish before responding. That's how they're keeping the latency low enough to feel like a real conversation. Now let's talk about voice cloning, because this is one of the features people are paying attention to. When you set up an AI agent with Pika Stream, you can clone a voice from a short audio recording. You run a script, point it at your audio file, and it creates a voice profile that the agent will use during calls. The GitHub repo, which is publicly available, even includes a noise reduction option for the voice cloning process. So if your audio clip isn't studio quality, there's a built-in step to clean it up. This means you could, in theory, have your AI agent speak in a voice that sounds like you, or give it a completely custom voice to your call. And speaking of avatars, you can either generate one using a text prompt through OpenAI's image models, or you can supply your own image. So if you want the avatar to look like a specific character, a professional headshot, or a branded mascot, that's all possible. Now, here's the part that I think most people are missing in early coverage of this. So the agent isn't just there to chat. It can actually execute tasks during the call. Pika is calling this agentic skills being enabled for video chats. What that means practically is that your AI agent can do things like book a meeting, take action on tasks mid-conversation, and keep everything moving, all while you're still on the call. This is the thing that separates Pika Stream from a fancier voice assistant. A voice assistant waits for you to ask it a question and gives you an answer. This is meant to be a participant, something that listens, understands context, and acts in real time. Before the agent even joins the call, it pulls in what Pika calls workspace context, your identity, recent activity, and information about the people on the call, and uses all of that to make the conversation feel informed and natural rather than generic. After the call ends, the agent can automatically retrieve and share post-meeting notes. That's a real workflow shift. Instead of you taking notes, following up, and tracking what got decided, the agent does it. Quick pause here, because I want to be honest with you about something. When I was getting deeper into tools like this, I kept running into the same problem. I'd watch the demo, I'd get excited, and then I'd sit down to actually implement it and have no idea where to start. That's when I built a community called AI Profit Boardroom. We've got over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It's helped me figure out which workflows are worth building and which ones look great in demos, but waste your time in practice. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. What tools are actually being used day to day? If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, go check it out. Link is in the description. Now back to Pika Stream. Who can actually use this right now? The skill is available on GitHub under Pika Labs, Pika Skills. It's called Pika Stream Video Meeting. It works with any AI coding agent that can process markdown instructions and run scripts. So Claude, Hermes, OpenClaw, and others. To set it up, you'll need Python 3.10 or higher. You'll need a Pika developer key, which you can get at pika.me/dev, and you install the skill folder by pointing your agent at it. Once it's set up, the workflow is simple. You drop a Google Meet link into your chat with the agent, and the agent automatically activates the skill and joins the call. Before joining, it checks your balance, because this uses a credits-based system. If you don't have enough credits, it generates a payment link for you automatically. For pricing, it runs on a credits-based system. Check pika.me for the current rates, since this is still in beta and things may shift. Right now, the only supported video platform is Google Meet, but Pika has confirmed that Zoom and FaceTime support are coming soon. Now let's talk about what to realistically expect. This is a beta release. I want to be clear about that. That means it's real, it works, but it's not polished for every use case yet. The setup requires technical knowledge. You need to be comfortable running Python scripts and configuring environment variables. If you've never done that, you'll want to either get some help or wait for a more consumer-friendly version. The latency is 1.5 seconds, which is impressive for what this is, but it does mean conversations can feel slightly slower than talking to a human. In a real call, that rhythm takes some getting used to. There will likely be occasional glitches, visual inconsistencies, or moments where the agent behaves unexpectedly. That's the nature of beta software. Test it on low-stakes calls first before using it in anything important. Privacy is also worth thinking about. Anytime you're bringing an AI agent into a call, especially one that's pulling in workspace context, you should think about what information is in scope and whether everyone on the call is aware that an AI is present. Now let's zoom out and talk about what this actually means for AI tools. For most of AI's history, at least the version of AI most of us use daily, interaction has been text-based. You type, you wait, you read. That's the loop. Even voice assistants follow a version of that. You speak, you wait, you listen to a response, the conversation stops. PikaStream is trying to move AI into something different, an ongoing presence that listens, adapts, and takes action in real time as a conversation happens. Not a tool you pause your work to consult, but something that exists inside your workflow. That's a meaningful shift in how AI integrates into actual day-to-day work. And if it develops into something stable and accessible for non-technical users, which Pika is signaling is the plan, it opens up a lot of new ways to work. For now, it's developer-facing. But watching how this evolves over the next few months is going to be worth your attention. And if you want to stay on top of updates like this and actually understand how to apply them to your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates like this one and figure out how to actually apply them before they become mainstream. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, come join the AI Success Lab. Links are in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. That's everything for today. If this was useful, hit the like button. It helps more people find videos like this. And I'll see you in the next one.